In this video, we're going to walk through the 3 stages for neurodivergent founders and entrepreneurs that can be applied to your life as well as your business. And we need our own models because the existing best practices and models were built for neurotypical majority, for people who can just move in a straight line and never deviate from their goals, who tend to divide things and fragment them instead of seeing how things are connected. So we're going to start from maintain to optimize to magnetize. Every stage has its own assumptions, but every stage challenges the assumption that came before, and every stage includes the stage that came before. The overall pattern is that as you move through your stages, power and performance increases while effort and energy decrease. At maintain, we're looking at ourselves and our brains and how do we maintain ourselves or maintain our energies. We're like a battery. And neurodivergents actually consume more energy. It takes a lot of energy to focus, to manage, to organize, plan. The executive function of our brains, the secretary in our brains, kind of took a vacation compared to neurotypicals. And we also, our brains take in more information than neurotypicals. This also means that our brains run hot like a computer, right? And we need our downtime, we need our rest, we have to take time out to recharge. We cannot buy into the work ethic of burnout that is so prevalent today. It does not work for us. We will crash and burn. So diet, exercise, especially diet. The connection between gut and brain is very clear. Our guts produce almost all of our serotonin and 50% of our dopamine, and we're already low in those. So if we have unhealthy gut systems, it can actually make our symptoms a lot worse. So the requirements of self-care for maintain are extremely high for us. Now, people who are in maintain assume that what you need is help from productivity coaches or executive function coaches, and most of what is out there to help neurotypical leaders are under the maintain category. But I want to blow up that assumption because this is actually not where you are optimized. We need to move to the next level. And as we move to the next level, we're going to start challenging the assumption that came before. If the assumption here is that our energy is finite and can be depleted, then the next stage is that our energy can be maximized. And we can even create more. So the analogy moves from a battery to a Tesla. Why does a Tesla get 100 more miles per charge than all the other EVs? It's been optimized. It's aerodynamic. There's no friction. It's removed anything that is inessential to achieve its outcome. It's completely optimized towards in line with its authentic purpose, nothing extra. We can do this not only in our lives, so you can think about those things that are weighing you down, shoulds, expectations, things you know you need to delegate, boundaries that you know you need to set. There is a process to get really grounded in who you are and optimize your entire life around that, and optimize your entire business around your superpowers, your hell yes strengths, working with, not against your own limitations, and also designing around the outcomes that you want to achieve in your business, specifically around the common ground that you have with your best fit customer. Now, there's a ton that I can unpack here, and I will, but for now, we're going to move to the 3rd stage, magnetize. So if this stage was inspired by Elon Musk, this stage is inspired by Steve Jobs. Apple magnetizes. It expends. This whole assumption here is borrows from judo. Maximum effectiveness with minimal effort. Working with the energy of, in judo, right? You're working with the energy of your opponent. You're not generating tons of energy. You have replaced stress and striving with flow. You're borrowing energy from the outside world. If anything, you're more like a solar system. You've got a center of gravity around which everything gets attracted, everything gets orchestrated. Apple created an enterprise division that hid billions of dollars almost overnight without even hiring outbound sales reps. And it did that because it's established a center of gravity that is oriented around a particular kind of person that actually is Steve Jobs. And it's anybody who resonates with a powerful design aesthetic, a rebellious mindset, and someone who wants total control over technology. If you resonate with that, you're going to show up and especially enjoy the experience that gets designed. So we can apply this in our lives. We can actually achieve more freedom and flow with much less effort, attracting the resources and people that we need, and we can accomplish it in business. And frankly, this is the only way that you can truly scale. You cannot hit scale, the kind of global scale that Apple or Virgin or Nike or any of these others have hit, unless you're able to have a still point and center of gravity that never ever changes and be able to innovate and create around that in a way that is going to draw and magnetize instead of striving and chasing. So I've actually been doing this work for 30 years, especially Optimize. This is my sweet spot. But I've been working in Magnetize around whole large-scale systems change. If you are interested in this model, I have a proven process. And actually in the next video, we're going to go into intentional design. Now, intentional design is the 4-step process that gets you from maintain into optimize. So stay tuned.